Hey guys, Coded USA here, and today's commentary is going to be over a 110 to 6 non-lethals by our newest member, Amp Effect, and he has a lot of really beast gameplays that'll be uploaded sometime this week. You know, one of them at least will be uploaded sometime this week, maybe on Friday. But they are gun streaks. Most of them are gun streaks, so I don't really want to upload any more gun streaks until Friday, just because I uploaded so many last week because that's all I had recorded. So that's all I really have to say, and I'm going to start the gameplay about 5 minutes in, so you don't really get to see the first half, but I think I showed the scoreboard at the end so you can see that he went 110 to 6. It was also a triple nuclear fail. But the commentary topic for today is my list of 5 favorite movies right now, like 5 favorite movies, like when I think, like what comes to mind when I think about my 5 favorite movies. And number 1 is Goodfellas. Goodfellas, like, I love violent movies, and Goodfellas is pretty violent, and I love movies with like a really good story that are intriguing and pulls you in. And Goodfellas does all that, man. Goodfellas has like the best, like, it's just amazing. If you've never seen it, you should. It is a classic, but it's not like old. It doesn't feel old when you watch it. It feels pretty modern, and it's amazing. It's about the mob and everything. It's just so cool. And then number 2 is Inglourious Basterds, and when I talk about violence, obviously I like violent movies, and any Tarantino is going to give you that. So Inglourious Basterds is just, oh my god, that movie, like, the end of it, I'm not going to spoil it, but the end of it is just so amazing. It's just like they show like the coolest thing, like something you always want to see, but they never show in World War II movies, but they show it in this one. It's just amazing. Number 3 is a movie called Pan's Labyrinth. Now, Pan's Labyrinth is like fantasy horror, and I don't really like fantasy movies, and I kind of like horror movies, but not really. But Pan's Labyrinth is a good movie just because the story is like incredible. There is some violence in it. It's not like, it is rated R for, I guess, violence, but it isn't like super violent or anything. And then number 4 is a movie called National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and that movie is like a Christmas tradition movie for my family, and I think it is for a lot of American families, because that movie is just, it's hilarious, like Chevy Chase in his prime and all that. And, if you don't like National Lampoons in general, then you're kind of ridiculous. And if you don't like Christmas Vacation, then you're even more crazy. And then number 5 is tied between Django Unchained, which is another Quentin Tarantino movie, and it's just violent enough for me to love it. It has a ton of blood, and, like, it has probably the bloodiest, like, ending scene to any movie I've ever seen. Like, it's, like, ridiculous how bloody it is. But it was so good, and it was so cool and all that. And it was like about like Western, like cowboy, like assassin crap. It was just cool. Just a really cool mixture. It was like about a hitman and all that stuff. So it's just cool. But, I think, so it's tied between that and Wolf of Wall Street. But I think Wolf of Wall Street takes it, because Wolf of Wall Street was probably the most consistently fun movie I've ever seen. Like, that movie was so consistently, like, for 3 hours, you never had a second where you were bored. Like, that whole movie was hilarious and just awesome. And it's another Martin Scorsese, and I'm pretty sure Goodfellas was Martin Scorsese too. And yeah, actually it was. And he has the type of movies where it's like kind of bum becomes rich and loaded and has sex and drugs and just amazingness. And in Goodfellas, there's a lot of cocaine, and in Wolf of Wall Street, there's a lot of cocaine, and, they're just similar patterns, and those are the most fun things to watch, Like, it's fun to watch these bummy guys become loaded. In Goodfellas, he killed people, but fun to watch them become loaded, like, just enjoying the high life, and then kind of fall a little bit. And that is the pattern that Scorsese kind of runs off for his movies, and they all end up becoming fantastically, critically acclaimed and all that. So, definitely Wolf of Wall Street is probably my 5 over Django, because it's hilarious, it's really entertaining the whole time. It's probably the most entertaining movie that I've ever seen, especially for 3 hours. And, just everything about it's just really, really amazing. And there's some other things about it that are obviously fun, but in general, the movie's just really good. And that's my list for 5 movies. Sorry about the commentary not being all that good. I kind of made it, like, fast. So, that's all I have to say for today, guys. Until next time, goodbye.
remember, what's it called?
You